Hi everyone, welcome to or back to my channel. My name is Shea, and if you're new here, I have been currently living in Bologna, Italy for about a year and a half now, studying Italian. My channel is all about language learning, specifically Italian, because I have been trying to learn Italian for a few years now. Today I wanted to share an updated list of TV series that I've watched recently. I made a video on the Netflix series and YouTubers that I watched a few years back, but since then there have been a lot more shows and movies that have come out that I wanted to share with you all. So these will be my recommendations of shows that I've watched. Of course, there are a ton more on Netflix, but let's be real, some of them just aren't that great, or they're not really my type of genre. Feel free to leave some recommendations as well in the comments below, because this definitely won't touch on all the series that are available on Netflix, just the ones that I personally watched and enjoyed. So let's jump right in. First off is a show that honestly I had never heard about before. I haven't really heard about it advertised or talked about, and it's a show that's like a cute drama, love story type of show, some comedy. It's relatively short, it doesn't have that many episodes, and it tells the story of two people who were friends when they were teenagers, and by some like chance encounter they end up meeting again in their 30s, and you know, it's a love story, so it kind of shows them reconnecting and where they're at in their lives now. And it also is kind of a commentary on how social media and technology have changed throughout the years, which influence how people date and work and all that kind of stuff. So I found it to be interesting. Like I said, it was pretty quick because there aren't that many episodes. It does take place in Naples, so there are some characters who speak mainly in dialect, but as always, if you have Italian subtitles, it will be translated. So I would recommend this to someone who's looking for a pretty light and fun show. Like I said, it's funny, it has some romance elements as well, and overall, I liked it. The next one is a movie, and we talked about this in my class a lot. A lot of people at school have watched this movie, so finally I got around to watching it. It's called Perfetti Sconosciuti, and it's a movie about 7 friends who come together for a dinner party, and they decide to play a game where if they receive calls or text during dinner, they have to share that with everyone at the table to prove that they have nothing to hide, no secrets. And obviously it's very interesting because maybe some people do have things to hide, maybe not. Imagine if you were with all of your friends and every single text or call you got, you had to put it on speaker or share the message with your friends. People are there with their spouses, so things get pretty interesting. It is a comedy, even though it sounds like, you know, there could be some drama, but in the end, it is a very fun movie. And it's great for listening practice because the whole movie is basically just conversation between these people at the dinner party. Next is one of my favorite series, actually probably my favorite series. I've talked about it in previous videos. Mare Fuori is a huge success here in Italy. It has 3 seasons and a 4th one is on the way. And it basically tells the story of young boys who are in prison in Naples. So again, as I've mentioned previously in other videos, there's a ton of dialect, but you can watch it with Italian subtitles. I think it's one of the most interesting Italian series because there's drama, there's parts that are very funny, there's parts that are very sad. I've cried watching this show because you get so attached to the characters. I think it's one of those shows that does a really good job of showing the growth of all of these characters and how some of them change for the better, some of them still stay pretty bad, but you really get attached to these characters, and all the boys kind of become like a family, and you know, they're all connected in different ways. And you get to learn all of their backstories as well, like why they're in prison, how they develop and evolve throughout their time there. And of course, there's also some romance aspects as well. There's also like the girls' side of the prison. And it's one of those shows that's very addicting. The episodes are very long, like some of them are over an hour, but it's seriously so good, and I cannot wait for the 4th season because the last season left off on this huge cliffhanger, and I absolutely need to know what happened. Like, trust me, if you start watching it, you'll be absolutely obsessed, as everyone else in Italy is. It's so good, it's so good. So if you're gonna watch any of these, watch this one. This next series is actually available on Amazon Prime. I'm not sure if it's only in Italy or Europe or also in the US, but it's called Prisma. It explores the lives of 2 identical twins who lead very, very different lives. It's very much like a coming of age story, and also follows, you know, how their relationship with each other evolves as well, because they start off leading very different lives, but also hiding a lot from each other. And then it kind of shows how, you know, they really need to lean on one another to be able to help each other grow and find their place in the world. So I would say this one is very much a drama. Like, it can get very intense at times. So I would say it's a little bit more of like a heavier watch than the shows I mentioned earlier. Again, not too many episodes, but I also really did like this one. I think it's a good one to watch also again for practice because there isn't too much like dialect or anything. And if you like teen shows, again, this is a good one for you. This next series is on Netflix and I was so excited when this came out because if you know me, I love reality television. Like reality television, even though it's trash, all of the Netflix reality series, I watch all of them. They're amazing. So this one is called Summer Job and it's, I think maybe like one of the first Italian reality series that I've seen on Netflix. Totally let me know if there's other ones I should watch because I love reality TV. Summer Job is a series where a group of Italian teens come to this like island resort villa thing. I can't remember exactly where it is. I want to say it was in Mexico. And they come thinking that they're gonna just enjoy this really amazing summer vacation. They all like to party. They've never worked in their lives. So never had a job, don't understand what it's like to have to go to work every day. But then the twist is, oh, actually you can stay here, but you have to work a summer job. They get split off into pairs and they go to different summer jobs for, I don't know, a week at a time, I think. For example, they go sometimes to work at a hotel or a restaurant or some sort of bakery, cafe, like just different types of jobs that they get to experience throughout their stay. Then their boss has to give them basically like a rating of whether or not they passed or would get paid, and then people get voted off, you know, if they didn't do well, stuff like that. So it's very exciting, very funny, also very good because you get to learn a lot of just like informal ways of speaking, obviously a lot of bad words as well, but I found it very exciting and very fun. I watched it so quickly, binged it super fast. Honestly, I would love another season or something similar because it's super fun. So if you're looking for a reality series, finally there is one on Netflix. And then the final Netflix series I have to recommend to you all, which I know a lot of people really liked, The Law According to Lydia Poet. And this one was really big. I saw it a lot advertised here in Italy, and it's based on a true story of the first female lawyer in Turin. Basically, it just shares the story of her, you know, trying to become a lawyer. Her brother is a lawyer, and also has commentary on the patriarchal legal system because back in the day she wasn't able to become a lawyer because she was a woman, but that obviously doesn't stop her. And so basically every episode follows like a different case, and it's very exciting, very empowering, super fun drama, a very, very good series. I really like it. If you enjoy things like true crime or you like more mystery, but there's also a lot of funny parts and it's fun to see like a team all work together, I would definitely recommend this show. A lot of people were recommending it to me on Instagram. Like I got messages of people saying, oh, you should watch this. Those are all the shows that I've watched recently. I've kind of bounced around sometimes on Rai Play, which is available here in Italy, and watched some series, but I don't know if I can necessarily recommend those because I don't know if you're able to access that in the US. I think probably not. But also I haven't finished series. Sometimes I've just like watched a few episodes, so I don't want to talk about series that I haven't actually watched fully or, you know, that I don't recommend. But in the meantime, I hope that you all enjoyed this new updated list of Netflix and Amazon series. So let me know in the comments if you watch these, if you enjoy them, and if you have any other recommendations to share with everyone else. Make sure to like and subscribe if you found this video helpful, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye!